That's like kind of what that is. That's like G.I. Joe Contraband.
You ever hear like there's like these settlements and you're not allowed to discuss? It's a confidentiality. I'm not opposed to saying I was told not to say.
Saw your YouTubes. I saw the booth at Toylanta. I took a trip just down to Toylanta for the couple of days, and then I basically made a deal with my dad. He comes down with me one day of toy shopping in North and South Carolina, and then one day tomorrow fishing, which I'm not looking forward to in any way, shape, or form. But at least I'm not alone. I'm with my dad, right?
Yeah.
It's fair trade. It's not going to be fun. I don't want to be on a boat in any way, shape, or form, but I'm happy to be here getting the toys. Mostly looking for vintage-related stuff. I was looking at the Turtles. I got a stack of Cops and Crooks. We're getting a stack of Z-Bots here. A couple of Humanoids. And I am still making my ways around the cases.
There's just extra dudes, extra accessories. The porgs are unused. The landing gear, everything's in here. But, you know, it only came with a Chewbacca. And
the other dude, he's an alien.
Luke's in there. See, this opens up. Yeah, well, I mean, I could probably... Yeah, so you get 10 other guys, but not that guy. But I mean, I think I have them carded. He's $20. I could throw it in. But...
I'm sorry. I think I'm going to hold off on this for right now.
All right.
I appreciate it, though.
All right, so something really happened.
It really did.
Something really cool happened. So this guy who chose not to be named
or filmed
flew in from Rhode Island, was here like 3 hours and Ubered back and flew back home. So hit and run. That's a G.I. Joe name.
It is G.I. Joe.
And he brought these awesome bags. I think they're 62 per.
I think that was the math.
G.I. Joes.
Bricks.
That's the original tape. This is my tape. So now, one of these is the one, okay, yeah, so this is the original internal cardboard. This one he made. Silver pads, Grand Slam, even though it's red pads inside. This one's open, so this one's easier to look at. This one, the O-rings were busted, so we didn't get charged for these. Let's see, they say not for resale. So you had Hawk, Clutch, Silver pads, Grand Slam card, but red pad. So, and there's the ball, it's like, there's the least amount of Grand Slam, then Clutch, and there's more of the Hawk.
Right.
Even though, I don't know. So, all right, so this guy, if we can explain the way the story went. It would have been great if he could tell it, but he didn't want to.
He didn't want to.
So he remembers growing up in Pawtucket or Rhode Island, and how every kid in town had tons of these guys. And I think at some point, if I recall right, so they're all Italian, father, Knights of Columbus, looking for donations and charities needing boys' toys and girls' toys. And they went to the Hasbro employee store, which was like in a, not necessarily a barn, but it was like, it wasn't.
Like a warehouse,
yeah,
kind of sort of thing.
With big shelving. And so then they went in and he's like, look, I need for, like I said, the Knights of Columbus or whatever, 200 boys' toys, 200 girls' toys. And they were like, donated?
Yeah, he said it was donated.
And then I guess whatever was given out was given out. And then all these years pass. And then he remembers stumbling upon these in
some family storage.
Community storage. There's cars in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. And they stumble upon. So 2 cases of these. He starts selling, and I'm probably going to get this a little wrong. Like, or he found the initial box, and then he looked later and found another case.
A little bit more, more.
So he started selling these back in the day on eBay. So if anybody remembers old eBay 10, 15 years ago, these came from this guy.
Yeah.
Then
Potentially flooded the market.
And then he sold a bunch to a guy who had a shop in New York, I think.
Yeah.
And then the guy from the grading company down in Florida, he threw up a whole case of these. Like a case of however many bags of these were in a case.
So there's the clutch.
All right, so yeah, there's clutch. So these are the 3.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, again, they're not for resale. So then the guy from, I think, CAS, the grading company down in Florida, bought the whole box. And then he, I guess, graded them and threw them up. I started grading them in single and 3 and sets of 3. Yeah. And then I guess then life went by or years went by, and then there were some of these that were still left that the guy forgot about that only recently stumbled upon them again. And then fan of the channel reached out and said, hey, I found these. I was the guy back in the day. I had the cases. I'm the only guy, I think, who had these. It doesn't mean somebody else didn't, but to his knowledge. And they all, and then I think he had a family member that worked
at the hospital, because the hospital employees could shop at the Hasbro.
Right, at this, right. So, he needs help. So, yeah. So the cool thing was, he says he has memories of going in that store as a kid.
Right.
And they had stacks of Defiance.
Stacks of everything.
Because they said, I guess it didn't sell that well.
I mean, it's massive.
Yeah. But anyway, so I don't know, it's like 124 not for resale baggy Joes.
And what's funny is the file cards say 84 on them.
Yeah, and then the file, so then they say 1984. I
would say at least 1 brick is going to the basement.
It is impressive to have a brick of Joes.
See?
Well, how else could you?
Maybe you might find one floating off the coast somewhere. It's kind of.
Where's the ones that were broke? These 2.
Those 2. Or
no.
Maybe you just pulled that one because
one had a loose piece.
Yeah, did you put them back in here?
Yeah, but it wasn't 2 of the same guy.
Well,
I only put 1 guy back in there.
And there's lots of Grand Slams.
I only put 1 guy in here. We already have a broke Grand Slam. I think there was a broke Flash. Or Hawk, sorry.
Well, I don't think you put a Hawk in because I don't see one.
But supposedly he said this blew up like the message boards back in the early, or what is it, 2010 or 2008.
I'm sure.
Because then people were analyzing the numbers and this isn't right, or it shouldn't have that number. Or
trying to figure out where, when.
And then some people's like, well, it doesn't really exist. There was no such thing as an employee store. But I've talked to multiple Hasbro people, and there was such a thing.
I mean, obviously it exists.
Yeah.
Not for resale.
But then you could buy them, but then these said not for resale. Right. But then these were given, but he had a sealed case of these.
Right.
And that's the one that the one company bought down in Florida and then had them graded. So it's not like they stamped all these because they gave them to the Knights of Columbus for charity.
Yeah, no.
So this was obviously some sort of a promotion, and then they had the later card, but the older figure, or the early figure, the silver pads was first, or that's just a variant.
Variant. But I mean, these are all 83s, but the card's 84s. So, like I said, it probably was like a mass produce for something.
But see, I got to put the right one in this bag, or it's gonna drive me nuts.
I mean, you put.
This is the broke one.
Right. These are literally all Flash.
So somebody back in here.
Unless you put it back in there.
I don't know. They're all.
But I mean.
Oh, so this recommended for ages 5 and up's a sticker.
There you go.
That's interesting. The ages recommended is a sticker. So that's not printed on the bag, but the not for resale is on the bag. Right? Yeah. Are they all stickers?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Somebody putting all them. So
Did some.
I don't remember what the two broken ones are.
I thought it was a hawk, but I don't see a hawk where you put them back.
All
in.
the hawks are in here.
These are all.
I don't know. I gotta
slams, all clutches.
either. Well, I don't know. So just for these two was $5,000. No, $6,100. I paid $50 a guy if I bought them all. So there was 62, or is it $6,200? I didn't pay. He didn't charge. I didn't pay for the two that were broken
ones.
Those were just. I just threw those in, even though they have value. I mean, we'd fix them,
So,
but they're not the baggy value.
was it 62 and 60, right?
So I mean, I think it was a good buy, but I think there was also, the market's not what they used to be on some of these. So 6,100, yeah, 122.
Yeah.
So 62 and 62 minus 2. Yeah.
I mean, that's good math. 50,
That's
50
math.
for a carded bag guy. I mean,
So I mean, I'm probably gonna sell these for $100 a piece. Is the goal, or work deals on sets, or I don't know. Maybe 100's too much. Maybe they're $80 a piece.
and a brick goes home.
But I mean, I could do. Let's see. This is the original thing. He said this is how it came.
The divider.
Where he created this.
He made that.
He made this cardboard divider. He recreated this bag like that bag. And he said that's the original tape.
That's like kind of what that is. That's like G.I. Joe Contraband.
There's multiple layers. This is the second layer. I should just do it all the way up. So look at that. I gotta use Funko Pops to hold it down. For the G.I. Joe, what is this? Just the train set? What was the specific name for this set? I should know. It's like one of my favorite sets.
It's G.I. Joe Choo Choo
It's just the electronic train and battle set. See, so, and I thought, wouldn't it be so cool to lay this out, and then I get like this little outfit, and then I just lay on the ground at this board,
you dork.
and it's like a mirror within a mirror. But look, this could be me. And you envision you're in the whole scene.
Can we tell finding some adult Buster Browns?
And what kind of paint is this, Travis?
Pretty sure it's acrylic.
It's not gouache.
Could be gouache.
I don't even know what that is, but I know that's
watercolor. It's thicker watercolor.
it's fancy watercolor.
It's very fancy watercolor. I wish I had
So
gouache.
so the guy who painted this, his name was, his pseudonym or his alternate name was Bart Doe, but his real name was Peter Alvarado. I learned all this since. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now he was an old like Pepe Le Pew and like early, I guess Looney Tunes or like early stuff. But I can't find anything else, Joe, that he did. Doesn't mean he didn't. But that's all I've learned so far.
Who's the maker of the train again? Was it Tycho?
Tycho.
So that's probably your way to find out how he got attached to that.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just so there's only one in the world, and that's it right here. So now the dilemma is how do you? Because everything is like this is part of it, right? You have this layer. Look and see how it's. See the tank? You see that?
It's a little bit mixed media. It's like acrylic.
Then I got that.
and some
Which what did that say?
watercolor pencil.
I don't know. It just got some item, and then it has this. And I know, so, you got to frame this, right? And then what do you do with this? Rip it all off? This is like part of it. So then I gotta save this.
Yeah.
This is the original way it was.
It's just paper.
Yeah, but look,
You cut that out, put it on the back.
Put it on the back.
Yeah.
somebody got it for $85 probably, right? Back in the day, it's a yard sale.
Yeah, that's not more gooders.
Is that what that says?
It says $85.
Somebody got this for $85.
What'd you get it for?
Not $85. Oh, and I'll tell you where I got this. So I got this from the toy department. I'm not going to tell you who, but it's going to be pretty obvious who. If you just, but, so I want to thank them because this was like a dream piece for me. And they helped make my dream come true. And then it was a combo deal, so you couldn't get one without the other. So this is also another amazing piece. Now this is the same formula. And I don't think this is the same artist, but I cannot find anywhere. So if anybody knows who painted this, even Carson from 3D Joe's on his website documenting all the art, unless it's in the book part, but not on the online, this one's not acknowledged. Where he says, yeah, hit the button, so. All right, I gave it away. So this is the other Tycho set. So this is the highway trucking set. Now I need to do this again. So now the reason this is all open space, there was a huge graphic here on the box with a breakdown of all the accessories that it would have come with. There was dead space over here on the other one because that's where they put the breakdown of the components that came with it. So again, we're going to Carson's site, so 3D Joe's. So that's the art for the box. And then you could see on the left is where the breakdown of everything. And this was just called electric trucking. Yep. It's just, everything's computer now, so when are you going to get this? It's just so awesome. It was a...
Once in a lifetime.
You ever hear like there's like these settlements and you're not allowed to discuss? It's a confidentiality.
You need to sign one of them NDAs.
I'm not opposed to saying I was told not to say.
Higher than $100?
Yeah.
It was a lot more than $85. That's probably what the guy got to paint it. It's like, yeah, give this guy $85.
Guess your number in the
Way to
comments.
go. Way to go,
Guess your
Barto.
number in the comments. Yeah, there it is.